Stop politicizing Fulani Association Group. Nigerians warn President Muhammadu Buhari and those from the north turning the Fulanis into political discussion. They are one of the ethnic group in Nigeria. And Nigeria does not stop because we have a particular ethnic group who are feeling inferior because they have not done what they should have done. They've not over the years gotten their own land. They've not done what they should have done, and now, those with criminal mindset came in and said, "I must make sure I give my people land and a place before they leave." And the way I would do it, they will have more than every other person. And so when Buhari came in, the first thing he did was to introduce Ruga, asking the 36 states of the federation government, everybody must give Fulani colonies in their place. Every Fulani. And Nigerians say, my brothers, my sisters, excuse me, the lands are already established. Where should I give to them? Your father's house or where? Where should I give to the Fulanis and tell them this is now your colony? These are people in, when formation of people began to come to places and places began to form, migration initially in the time in olden days, in the early 1900s and 1800s, 1700s, 1600s, we were migrating from one place to the other, forming colony and coming together. The Fulanis in nature are nomadic, so they were not stable. They were just moving around with the cattle. The law, this same law for this cattle is an old story. It's not today's story, it's an old story. And so when they will come, stay with people a little, and they will migrate. So they did not have stability. Along came Buhari and he said he wants to give them a place. As a result, blood must spill. Leave us a comment. Let's get all the details. The national leader of Fulani Social Cultural Organization, Halaji Matama Maeti Alakota Hod Bello, had been warned to stay away from the affairs of Bauchi State chapter of the association, considering its articles of divide and rule, which is causing disharmony within the chapter and the Fulanese. They argued that their national chairman, Halaji Bello Abdul, has been using his closeness to the governor of Bauchi State as a tool to disunite the Fulanese in Bauchi State. The warning was issued by the head of Fulani Henet's population referred to as the Radius in Bauchi State Senatorial District, who vehemently rejected the leadership style of the national chairman Halaji Bello Badejo, who for what they describe as disuniting Fulani Association, attributing his connection with the governor to the state. The adorers, after their zonal meeting held in Bauchi, accused the national leadership under the leadership of Bello Association of causing disunity and that he must stop it, and the Fulanis want to live peacefully, abide by the law of the land. He should not come and heat up the political atmosphere, causing disunity, making statements that have disunited the country more than unite the country. The letter was signed by 12 adorers and made available to journalists on Saturday, highlighting some of the resolution that includes their resource to checkmate activities of Fulani herders in their state. They said they have put out rules and regulations. However, Bello do not want this to happen. He wants the Fulanis to go on and begin to commit crimes and atrocities, which has been a serious issue all over, and the result of the southern governors putting a ban on open grazing in their states. So they are beginning to realize that they are beginning to call out the moles among them who are making life difficult for them. So this set of people, yeah, especially this very guy, all he does is that he reminds them that Nigerian belongs to them and that they must take it by force. So the ones in Bauchi State are saying, guys, so let's be wise, so that this man does not destroy and, totally we are sent out of Nigeria. So they will have meeting, but guess what? Whether you like it or not, there are some governors, senators, House of Rep members who share the same ideology, who share the same mindset with these people. So to a large extent, they are what we call the supporters. supporting them left, right, and center, encouraging them, and they see them doing no wrong. No matter what they've done, they don't see any wrong. They don't scold them. They don't tell them off. They are not arrested, by the way. So don't think that any of them will be arrested. No, they do whatever they want to do, and there are order from above that call for their release. So they've noticed that this man is causing them more problem, and so they say, you know what, leave the Fulanis alone, just leave them alone, you do your own thing. And the ones of Bauchi State are sending out a stage warning, say this was the thing you were doing. You keep putting things in these people. Part of the reasons why the southern governor said, you know what, we don't want Fulanis roaming in our state. And the truth of it is that they are beginning to confess with their mouth. Yeah, this is confession, because he's putting things in the heart of the people, telling them that people's property belongs to them. Is that not stealing? If it is not stealing, I don't know what else stealing is. You're putting things in the heart of the people, lying to them and deceiving them, so that these people now think that they have what they are the boss. And so they go out parading themselves as some lords and committing crime and atrocity. Sadly, they are not prosecuted. There is no records for whatever they have done. So they do it, they get away with it, and everybody is just watching. You see, this is part of what they do. And they are the ones now warning themselves and saying to themselves that what you have done is not right, it's not acceptable, and nobody should accept it, nobody should condone it. So these are some of the evil things going on today. You see, that's some of the evil things going on today. The people you think, the people you taught, mean well and are doing things that will change the course of the state. These are not people at all. Their heart is quite different from what you are talking about. You see, so the evil mindset and those things has to be dealt with. It has to be eradicated so that everybody can live peacefully. So that everybody can live peacefully. The persons you taught are leaders. To a large extent, are no leaders. The things they are doing, if God is to expose you to you, even fear of God will catch you, and you wonder, say, really? Seriously? This is what they do? These are Bauchi headers saying that the very guy, that Bello guy you're saying there, is part of the cause why the southern leaders had to put a ban on open grazing, because of the kind of things he's feeding the people with. Words have power. You are shaped by the words you've heard, because those words put thought into your heart, build your confidence or destroy it, made you feel that you are important, you are celebrated, you are this. Is what they told you. If they tell you today that you are supposed to be a king, you are supposed to do this, some people will automatically change and say, really? And you will see the real seriousness of pride, breathing and standing up and saying, here I am, I've been there all along, I've just been subtle and quiet. So what are you talking about? Yes, what do we do next? Leave us a comment. God bless. Bye for now.